know me, I'm Dr. Ellis. I'm the Dean of the School of Criminal Justice and Social Sciences, and I've been asked to do a short welcome message today to you, so I'm very excited to do so. So I first wanted to say congratulations for being here. To do this, I know it's a lot of work. You guys have put in a lot of hard work, a lot of effort, probably some sleepless nights, a little bit of stress, some obstacles to get over. And so just being here today is really exciting for you, and you should be very proud of yourself. I know we are proud of you, and a lot of the faculty here are equally as proud of you for being here. I wanted to touch real briefly on the importance of research, and I'm sure you're figuring this out. But research is so important. This is a skill that you are going to have beyond TU. It's something that will help you once you get into your job. And I literally had a conversation with one of our upperclassmen, and she might be here. I haven't seen her yet. But she just got a job. She's graduating this spring. She was telling me all about her new job. She's doing all the pre-employment paperwork and all the things that she's learning already. And she said, you know what's really weird? And I said, what? She's like, I'm doing all this work and all I can think about is, oh my gosh, that would be a good research topic. I'm going to do this research and I'm going to improve this aspect of what this job does. And I was like, don't tell Dr. Victor this. You're really going to make her head big. But she's already thinking about how the research and the skills that she's learned is going to improve what she's going to be doing once she gets into the field. And so it's going to be the same for all of you. You guys are going to have all of the collaboration skills. You're going to have critical thinking skills. Those are one of the top skills that our employers are looking for today when you go out into the career field. You're going to be able to tell fact from fiction. And that is something that is so hard for people to do today, obviously. All of these things, effective communication, you're going to be able to stand up and present in front of people and share what you've learned and spread knowledge. And all of these things are so important once you get out into the field. So being here, doing all of this, practicing these skills is so important. And I just want you to know that for those of you, this is the first time that you're doing this, though it may be a little scary, you should know you're here with friends, right? We're all here to support each other and encourage each other to learn and grow. And so it's not really that scary of a thing. And just remember, you are the expert. You're the expert in your project. You know more than we do. So share your knowledge, be confident in what you've learned and all of your hard work that you've put into it. Okay, so with that, I know we're a little short on time, but I'm supposed to tell you, I'm going to release you to your first location. I think most of you are going to Maine, and you're supposed to grab some sweets on your way out for a quick breakfast.
There'll be cookies and more stuff on each level.
And there's more cookies and donuts, I believe. I saw pictures last night in Maine on both levels for you. So, and good luck.
Hi, I'm Leslie Phillips. I'm 24 years old and I am a graduate student here at Tiffin, pursuing my master's in forensic psychology. The study I conducted was related to the social media's negative stigma on mental health. I had found that more males than females had more knowledge based on mental health. Of the participants in the study seemed that the stigma wouldn't necessarily impact them, that they would still reach out and seek the help that they would need. I did, yeah. It was very interesting to see how everybody felt between mental health and how much social media usage they actually put in through a day.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
My name is Caitlin Weitzel. I'm an undergrad at Tiffin and I'm studying forensic psych. And my study was over how social media impacts athletic performance, recovery, mental health. And something that I learned from it was that how many hours you spend on social media negatively impacts their perceived image of their recovery, their performance.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ashlyn Bakke. I'm a sophomore at TU, and my study was how social media affects mental health in students in higher education. So what I learned from my study was that social media does affect mental health. I really like doing the research. I like making the data and the surveys and seeing the data come back and putting it in SPSS, seeing how it was statistically significant. I've never been to a conference or done a conference, but I really enjoyed this experience. It was really great seeing other people's studies and seeing what their data was, seeing if it was kind of related to what I did. It was just really, really cool, and I would love to do it again.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Morgan Gill.
Yeah.
I am an undergraduate student here at TU, and I'm studying forensic psychology and addictions counseling.
My name is Katrina Wells. I'm also an undergraduate at TU, and I'm going to major in forensic psychology, minor in addictions counseling.
My name is Sydney Zeman, and I am an undergraduate, and I'm studying forensic psych.
So our research was on how mental health is affecting males and females in college age, and we wanted to see if males and females had difference of opinion on if it's affecting them more or less, and we found that they have an equal opinion of it is being strongly affected and that there needs to be something done about it.
Okay. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Justice George. I did how social media affects mental health differently between males and females. I learned that social media affects body image and confidence levels for females more than males, and that stress and anxiety and depression and failure levels were not affected differently.
My name is Melissa Phillips, and I am here for moral support for my daughter.
Yeah. How about you think of this kind of conference for students?
I think it was very interesting. I think it's so important to learn about research and to pick out a topic that is important to you and to learn everybody's aspect on it. And it was very interesting that everyone here has mental health and social media. That was very interesting.
Thank you for coming here to support us.
Thank you for allowing me.
Ashley, I'm a grad student. I did my research on the impact of juror education on the value of expert witness testimony. I think my experience was a little different here. I was in a room with all undergrad students, so I let them go first, and then I got up there and kind of chatted with them while I was presenting a little. I did win an award for best paper.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My name is Riley Graves, and my project was over juror decisions and sentencing with the influence of gender, and it was a really great experience. I had Dr. Victor. She was very nice. She asked me a couple questions, and I was able to answer it.
Wow. Congratulations.
My name is Adriana, and today I was talking about how animal abuse is a justice system blind spot, and how within different animal rights organizations, how many times different animal abuse topics popped up. I had a really good time. I was very stressed, but I feel like I did okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I am TJ. I'm a graduate student at Tiffin University. I enjoyed doing this presentation because as a parent and an older student, I find it very interesting to see how our society acts and the attitudes and perceptions towards school shootings.
Hi, I'm Malia. I am a sophomore here at Tiffin University, undergraduate student studying forensic psychology. My study was the fear of online dating, how students felt towards it depending on their major and their class standing. Honestly, the conference went pretty well.
Congratulations.
I am Claire. I am a junior here at Tiffin University undergrad. I double major in forensic psychology and corrections. I did my study on if fictional crime dramas create misunderstanding in the criminal justice system. I am actually presenting next. I'm pretty excited, so we're waiting for that, and I hope it goes well.
Hi, my name is Marley Brewer-Smith, and I'm a master's student here at TU studying forensic psych, and my research topic is how true crime affects the general knowledge of the American investigation process and crime of itself. And I'm about to go present, a little nervous, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what the other people in my group have to say.
And now wait to hear your presentation.
My name is Delia Dunson. I'm a senior here at Tiffin University. I'll be pursuing a PsyD in the fall. and I did my study on empathy and storytelling. So me and Dr. D, we kind of did a study where we gave students a prompt and they wrote a story, and we gave them a pre and post test, and we just kind of tested whether their level of empathy went up, and we tested things like gender and empathy, and we also tested the 4 sub-scales and see how it changed between the 4 sub-scales.
Are you excited doing this research?
Yes, it was actually fun. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Hi, I'm Melissa Bennett. I'm a master's graduate student here. I'm doing my research on sex crimes and the decision to report, how knowledge, perception, and age and gender all influence reporting behavior. And I'm looking forward to this research conference. I chose this topic because I'm highly passionate about sex crimes and the decision to report. Learned a lot. I've learned that that males predominantly are more knowledgeable, which is interesting considering females are more targeted on sex crimes, but also how perception highly influence reporting behavior.
Wow, congratulations!
Thank you!
My name is Dylan McCandless. I'm a senior here at Tiffin University, majoring in forensic psychology. My research project was comparing in-person learning versus online. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't really sure what I was getting myself into at the start, but after all the weeks of learning different strategies and applying them to my survey and gathering results, I really enjoyed it.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
My name is Angela. I am a sophomore at Tiffin. I did my research design with Professor Law. I did it over how playing an instrument can benefit your academic performance and GPA. Overall, the experience of doing the research was really fun. Gave me a better understanding of what it takes to be a researcher, and it was just so much fun. I really enjoyed it. Even if it was a lot of work, it was worth it at the end to see my baby.
Yeah. How's your presentation go?
It went really well, actually. They asked a lot of really interesting questions that I really want to use in further research.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that was a nice touch.
Wow. Congratulations!
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lacey Widmer. My research was parenting styles and how they affect college students' attitudes about going out. And my experience today, it was really nice. It was actually a lot less stressful than I thought it was going to be.
Wow, congratulations!
Hi, I'm Brianna. I'm a grad student, and my research topic was on mental health in correctional facilities, more specifically in Ohio. And the biggest takeaways that I got was that 26% of the population incarcerated in Ohio has a mental diagnosis, with 34% of those being severely mentally ill. And just from this conference, it's nice to kind of present the information and figure out where I want to go next with it.
Congratulations!
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Borden. I'm an undergrad at Tiffin University, and I'm majoring in criminalistics.
I'm Madison Molidor. I'm also an undergrad, and I'm majoring in sports psychology.
I'm Autumn Schweitzer. I'm also an undergrad, and I'm majoring in criminalistics as well.
Research project was about stress levels between athletes and non-athletes.
One of our biggest takeaways was that people, we think, automatically assume that just because you're a college athlete and you have a lot of things to do, like managing sports and school, it gives you a lot of stress, but actually we found out it gives you an outlet, so people that are non-athletes focus more on school and actually have way more stress.
The research conference, I feel, was a great opportunity for us to get this information that we found out there, and I love to see how we could move forward with our project. Yeah.
Okay, congratulations!
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm an undergraduate studying forensic psychology, and my topic was on the reintegration of military members into civilian society. And my biggest takeaways from my research were that a lot of college students struggle with hard transitions and the mental health side of things, so that can probably also be assumed to veterans going through big life changes like that.
Congratulations!
My name is Chris Alexshot. I'm an undergrad student here at Tiffin University.
My name is Kenzie Dietrich. I'm also in my undergrad and I'm studying forensic psychology.
We did our research topic over if cognitive behavioral therapy should be implemented in the correctional system.
Yeah.
The biggest takeaway we got from this is that regardless of major, most students believe that CBT was an effective use of therapy and that it has shown significant signs of improvement in rehabilitating offenders, as though it's not used often as it probably should be.
Okay, congratulations!
Hi, my name is Anissa Wagner. I did my research on
crypto mining and the environmental impact that it has. And I learned a lot. I enjoyed listening to everyone's presentations. They were all really fascinating. It was my first conference, and it was a great opportunity.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, hi, my name's Maggie. I did my research on stress, busyness, and how it affects students' eating habits. And I did find that students like to go for fast food options, which inspired the dog with the burger on my presentation.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of fun at this whole research conference.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ellie. I did my research study on rate myth acceptance, and I found that a lot of the rate myths are they're not accepted at very different levels. It's all pretty equal across all boards, which is good. It means people are not believing in rate myths. I learned a lot. I really enjoyed just the whole process of doing the research and
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Trinity Oden. I did my presentation on perceptions of sexual assault. I wanted to find out if male or females knew more about sexual assault and what their opinions would be. And my findings were that there is no significant difference and they all kind of believe the exact same thing. My experience, I really enjoyed listening to other people. I learned a lot about sexual assault, and I also think it helped with my confidence and presenting.
Yeah, so you feel good now?
I feel good now, yep.
Congratulations.
Hi, I'm McKenna Butcher. I did my presentation on the relationship between trust and college authorities and whether that affects students' help-seeking behaviors. And I did not find a statistical significance with my first hypothesis set, but I did find statistical significance between concerns and then trust and confidence between students. And I feel like this experience has given me a lot of practice for future conferences and a lot of public speaking practice, which is very helpful.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jack Hayes, and my presentation was on Title IX awareness and willingness to report sexual crimes. This was the first research project I've ever really done that required me to do data analysis, and I had a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed the whole process. It was just really difficult, so I'm glad I did it, but it was quite stressful.
Wow, now congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Kayla Weiss.
I'm Jasmine Morales.
And I'm Kendall Hammersmith.
Yeah.
We just finished our research. We did ours on Title IX and its application to student internships on campus. So how do students and faculty, how does their knowledge on Title IX and its application to off-campus activities differ? That's what we studied.
Overall, this research conference was a big opportunity. This was our first time for all of us doing something like this. So working together, creating our research, and then being able to present what Dr. Victor likes to call our baby. It was really amazing and just a wonderful opportunity.
Just going with what Jasmine said, it really is a great opportunity. I mean, it was very scary just like talking about it, just like at the beginning of the semester, but it's totally worth it. You get everything you need out of it, and it's just really great knowledge to have when you get into the workforce.
So this is a good team?
Yes, very good team.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm Sarah Caruso. I'm a grad student at Tiffin. My research today was cybercrime, a closer look into it. And I really enjoyed this conference because I had to learn from a bunch of different students here.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Princess Quinones, and today I presented at the research conference. My study was based on reading engagement, something that I'm very interested in. I felt like I did pretty well considering things.
Congratulations.
Thank
you.
I'm Caitlin. And
I'm Wyatt.
And my topic was better communication with professors and students. It was very insightful because communication does need to be better between us. And I thought the whole research project was amazing. Yes, there was bumps in the road, but overall I think it went pretty smoothly besides that.
Enjoy this research project?
Yeah, it was long, but we enjoyed to see how shot the news from one year to another.
How do you guys become a team for research?
Oh, we've known each other since like
school.
Yeah, we went to high school and stuff together. So he came in the first day, we sat next to each other and was like, hey, let's make it easier and let's be a team.
Yeah. This is a good team?
Yeah.
Great. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
My name is Griffin Honstein. I conducted my research based off of satisfaction and seeing if it correlates with feelings of wanting to drop out or switch your major, which in general, linearly, everything followed that a trend line of if you were satisfied, you probably did not want to drop out. If you were satisfied, you probably did not want to switch your major. Although, when broken down into specific questions, whether based purely on academics, like your professors or your classes, or based off of more auxiliary experiences like events and your meal plan, when it came to switching your major, there was actually no statistical significance. If you're trying to figure out why students may want to switch their major, you don't need to focus on those things, and you can focus on academics. Whereas dropping out, and while I didn't include it, could also include people who simply want to transfer. You have to look at a more broad scale because...
Now you are the expert now. Congratulations.
My name is Kennedy Gallimore, and I'm a master's student here at Tiffin University in the forensic psychology program, and mine was over felony level knowledge and if crime media played a consumption. I did learn some interesting things, such as crime media consumption did seem to indicate a higher knowledge score on the questionnaire I gave. It was my first time presenting for anything criminal justice, so it was very fun and definitely a learning experience.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Fang-Mei, a forensic psychology graduate student, and I researched eyewitness testimony and its reliability. And a little bit of what I found was just that the cross-racial identification is a lot worse for accuracy. When you go to it, like white people are better to identify whites and black are better to identify black, but still eyewitness testimony is not very reliable as the main source of a conviction at all.
Yeah. Congratulations for your presentation.
Thank you.
Yay.
My name is Cameron Nolish, and I did my presentation today on jurors' perceptions of police interrogations, and I found significant results when looking at how jurors perceive a defendant's IQ in relation to a false confession experience, and I had a lot of fun getting to share what I've been working on all semester.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
My name is Zalab, and I'm a graduate student here at Tiffin University. I did my research on recidivism rates by the types of crime and what do people know about it, the thoughts of US citizen versus international student. I was super nervous when I did this presentation, but yeah, I won. I'm so happy.
Congratulations.
Thank you everyone for giving me this award, and I'm so proud of myself. Thank you.
My name is Mary Mack, and my research topic was impact of true crime shows and normal crime shows, like action related and shoplifting related, and how does that impact a person, and does that make a person get influence and actually commit such kind of crimes or any other perceptive changes.
Congratulations.
So, outstanding undergraduate presentation, Delia Dunson. I don't think it's going to go very far. That's why Maria's going to want to make a video. I can see. For outstanding presentation, graduate student, Zalak Parmar. Outstanding paper for undergrad, Jocelyn Carricker. So for the first year outstanding graduate paper, Ashley Cease. And for the second year, Hi Rush. We're very proud of all of you. Some of you did like extraordinarily good. I know you were all really nervous. The topics were great. The presentations were good. student. I didn't see any bad ones. I saw really great.
Yeah, we have hard time to choose the winners.
Very hard.
Everybody's a winner.
Yes. We're very, very proud of you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm James Gilmer, the User Services Librarian. I just wanted to thank all of you for bringing your presentations and putting yourselves out there. It's always an experience to present research that you're passionate about. I was really impressed by how well all of you delved into your topics, were able to field questions from your peers and from me. So congratulations, good job. Keep up the good work.
Dr. Sharp, the students, both undergraduate and graduate students, did a great job today at the research conference. Proud of what you've done. A is a lot of hard work, and it's a project that you saw from start to finish, so you should pat yourself on the back, and good job, everybody.